What if I told you that your hardest moment could be the one that changes everything? Imagine you've been knocked down so many times you've lost count. Your body aches, your mind is exhausted, and your heart, it feels like it's been shattered into 1,000 pieces. You've tried and you failed. You've given everything you've got. But it doesn't seem to matter. The world keeps coming at you, relentlessly. But what if that's exactly when your victory is waiting for you? What if your fight isn't over? It's just beginning. Stick with me. Because the moment you think is the hardest, the darkest, the most impossible, that could be when you're closer to your breakthrough than ever before. You probably heard before. Life is tough. But what does that really mean? For some, it's a tough day at work. For others, it's dealing with loss. It's facing the overwhelming weight of expectations, the pressure of deadlines, and the silence of loneliness. But what happens when the struggle feels so big that you can't see an end? When you feel like you're standing on the edge of your breaking point, and all you want is to give up, the pressure is suffocating, and the noise around you is deafening. The road seems endless. The light at the end of the tunnel, just a distant, blurry dot. But here's the truth. This is where your story begins. Because if you stay in the fight, you might find out that the greatest victories come from the most painful battles. What you don't see is that your future self is waiting for you to make this choice. How do I know? Because there's something powerful about pushing forward when everything inside you screams to quit. Let's pause for a moment and think about the toughest thing you've ever been through. Was it when you lost someone close to you? Or maybe it was that failure. Something you poured your heart and soul into, and yet it all came crashing down. The pain you felt in that moment was real, wasn't it? It hurt. It stung. It was so intense that, at times, you questioned your own strength. But here's the thing you might not realize. It was in that very pain that your true power began to awaken. Every struggle you face is shaping you, molding you, teaching you to become someone stronger than you were before. Every tear you shed, every doubt you have, every setback, it's all leading you to a place of incredible growth. Think about it. Who would you be without the struggle? Who would you be without the hardship? The truth is, your struggle is the reason you are capable of so much more than you realize. It's easy to forget when you're deep in the battle. But when you look back, you'll see that the hardest moments were the ones that made you who you are. They were the moments that sharpened you, toughened you, and prepared you for the next stage of the fight. But here's the thing. You can't give up now. Just when you think it's too hard, just when you feel like you're at your breaking point, that's when you have to push through. Because on the other side of the struggle is something extraordinary. It's a version of yourself that you can't yet imagine. A version of yourself that's stronger, more resilient, and more powerful than anything you've ever known. What if the very thing that's holding you back right now is actually the thing that's pushing you forward? What if the struggle you're facing is the bridge to your success? I know it feels impossible. I know it feels like no one understands how hard it is. But I also know that if you just hold on a little longer, just a little bit more, you'll see the strength in yourself that you never thought possible. You're closer than you think. The end of your fight is right there, just around the corner. But it's not about reaching that finish line. It's about realizing that you're stronger than you were yesterday. Every single step you take, no matter how small, is a step toward your victory. You don't have to see the whole staircase to keep climbing. All you have to do is take the next step. You're already fighting harder than you know. Keep going. So I ask you, are you ready to stay in the fight? Are you ready to rise again, even when the world tries to keep you down? Are you ready to step into the power that's been within you all along? It's time to choose. Do you give up now, or do you keep pushing forward? If you're ready, I want you to pause right now. Take a deep breath, look ahead, and promise yourself, I will stay in this fight. Let me know in the comments below where you're watching from and what you're fighting for. Your story matters, and you are not alone in this battle. Together, we can make it through. Stay strong. Stay in the fight. This is just the beginning. The hardest battles are often the ones that change you forever. But what happens when you've been fighting for so long and you don't feel any closer to winning? What do you do when it feels like the odds are stacked against you and the only thing left is the weight of exhaustion? You've been fighting and fighting, but you're still not there yet. You've taken your hits, weathered your storms, and you're wondering, will this ever end? The question isn't whether you'll win this fight, but how much you'll grow along the way. You've felt it, the frustration of being stuck, the feeling of spinning your wheels, trying, but getting nowhere. Maybe it's a dream you've been chasing for years, a goal that feels just out of reach, no matter how hard you work. But here's the thing, you're not stuck. You're not failing, you're learning. And learning often feels like the hardest part. It's in those moments of doubt, when you want to quit the most, that you're actually making the most progress. Think about it. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity to learn something new about yourself. Every time you fall, you learn how to rise again, a little stronger, a little wiser. It's like training a muscle. At first, it hurts. You get tired, sore, and frustrated. But as you keep pushing through, your strength begins to grow. And before long, you're lifting more than you ever thought you could. You're building something that can't be broken. But right now, you might feel like the pain is all you know. And it's hard to see the progress when all you feel is the weight of it all. So, what if this moment of struggle is preparing you for something greater? What if it's not just about getting to the finish line? It's about who you become in the process. Let me ask you something. What would you say to your younger self if you could go back in time? Would you tell them that the tough times would pass? That the pain would be worth it in the end? Or would you remind them of the strength they didn't know they had? Because here's what you might not realize. You are that person now, the one who will look back and see how far you've come. And every time you push through a challenge, you become more than you were yesterday. But here's the catch. The fight isn't always about victory. It's about resilience. Resilience is the power to keep going even when you feel like you can't. It's the quiet strength that rises in the face of fear, the determination that moves you when all you want to do is quit. Think of the greatest athletes, leaders, or visionaries. What set them apart wasn't their ability to win every battle. It was their unwavering commitment to keep fighting, no matter how hard the struggle got. The same goes for you. The moments when you feel most defeated are often the moments when you're actually making the most progress. That's when your resilience is being forged. You might not see it yet, but you're stronger than you think. So don't stop now. You're not just fighting for a finish line. You're fighting for your future self, the one who'll look back and say, I'm glad I didn't give up. It's easy to think that the end is the only thing that matters. But here's the truth. The fight itself, the struggles, the setbacks, the failures, is where your true strength lies. You've been fighting, and yes, it's been hard. But the battle isn't just about achieving your goal. It's about realizing that you've already won by staying in the fight. The fact that you're still here, still pushing, still trying, means you've already won. The victory isn't just in the destination. It's in the journey. It's in every step, every decision, every time you rise after falling. So ask yourself, what if the victory is already yours just by continuing? What if the power you're searching for is already inside you, waiting for you to discover it? Stay with me, because we're just getting started. Now, I want you to think about where you are right now. What part of your fight are you in? Are you standing at the edge, ready to give up? Or are you determined to push forward, no matter the cost? I know it's not easy. I know the road ahead might seem long and uncertain, but I believe in your strength. I believe you have the resilience to go the distance. In the comments, let me know what you're fighting for. Where are you in your fight, and what keeps you going? Together, we'll keep pushing forward. Don't stop. You've come too far to turn back now. Stay strong. Stay in the fight. You've made it this far, but now the real challenge begins. You've pushed through the hardest battles, the darkest nights, and yet there's still a part of you wondering, is this really going to pay off? It feels like you've given everything you have, and still there's no sign of victory. Every step forward feels like 2 steps back. Every ounce of effort seems to go unnoticed. But here's the truth. This is exactly when most people quit. But not you. You've come too far to turn back now. The hardest part of any fight isn't the struggle itself. It's the part when you can't see the end, when everything feels uncertain, and when doubt creeps in. You start asking yourself, what's the point of all this? What if everything you've been working for is just out of your reach? What if all of your dreams, all of your efforts, were just a waste of time? But here's the catch. This is the moment when you have to decide. Do you quit when things get tough? Or do you keep going, even when you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel? Because if you can find it within yourself to stay in the fight just a little bit longer, you might find that the breakthrough you're waiting for is closer than you think. But it doesn't come without a cost. You have to face your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, and keep moving forward. Imagine for a moment that the very thing holding you back is not the world around you, but the voice inside your head telling you that you can't do it. It's the voice of fear, of doubt, of what if I fail? But what if I told you that failure isn't the opposite of success? It's part of success. Every failure, every misstep, every setback, it's all part of the process. The key is not avoiding failure, but learning from it. When you fall, it's not the end. It's a lesson in disguise. It's a reminder that you're human, that you're learning, and that failure is just another step on the road to victory. Think about all the successful people you admire. Did they succeed without failure? No. They failed again and again, but they didn't let it stop them. Instead, they used every failure as fuel to push forward. You are not defined by your failures. You are defined by how you rise from them. And right now, in the middle of your fight, when everything seems impossible, you are learning the most important lesson of all. You are stronger than you think. Every single step you take forward, even when it's hard, is a victory. Every moment you push through the pain, the doubt, the frustration, you are becoming the person you need to be. It's easy to feel like you're losing when you're deep in the battle. It's hard to see the progress when all you feel is exhaustion and defeat. But remember this, your fight is not defined by what happens in the middle, but by how you finish. You're not here to play small. You're not here to quit. You're here to win. And every day that you stay in the fight, you are closer to the finish line. You've already come this far. Don't let this be the point where you give up. I know it's tough. I know it feels like the world is against you, but you are not alone. There's a community of people just like you who are fighting their own battles, and we're all in this together. You face the hardest parts, the doubt, the fear, the frustration. But now, you're starting to see the strength within you. You're starting to realize that you've always had what it takes to keep going. So what's next for you? Are you going to let the doubt stop you? Or are you going to dig deeper and keep moving forward? Because this fight, it's far from over. And you are stronger than you ever realized. So here's what I want you to do next. Stay in the fight. No matter what's going on in your life right now, don't let anything stop you from pushing forward. In the comments, tell me what you're fighting for. Share your story, your struggle, and your hope. And most importantly, let us know how we can support you. Remember, every battle, no matter how tough, is worth fighting. You've got this. Stay strong, stay focused, and don't ever stop fighting. You've made it this far. The struggle, the doubts, the setbacks, they've all been a part of your journey. But now, the moment of truth has arrived. You've fought through the darkest nights, climbed the toughest mountains, and now you're standing at the edge of the breakthrough you've been waiting for. But here's the big question. Are you ready to take the final step? You've come too far to turn back now. The finish line is right there, just beyond the horizon. It's been a long road, and you've earned every single step you've taken. But now, you face the ultimate test. Will you keep going, or will you let fear hold you back? At this point in the fight, the stakes are higher than ever. You've given so much of yourself, your time, your energy, your heart. And now, there's only one thing left to do. Finish what you started. But you're tired. So tired. The road has been long, and the weight of the world has been heavy on your shoulders. And yet, when you look ahead, something amazing awaits. On the other side of this fight lies a life you've dreamed of, a future you worked so hard to build. But before you can get there, you have to make a choice. The road is never easy, but nothing that's worth having ever is. This is your defining moment. You see, it's easy to stay in the fight when everything is going well, when you feel strong, confident, and ready to take on the world. But the real test comes when everything is falling apart, when you're staring at your failures, your disappointments, and your struggles, and all you want to do is give up. That's when the fight really matters. It's in those moments, when it feels like the world is crashing down, that you discover who you truly are. You find out what you're made of. You realize that the strength you've been looking for has always been inside you, just waiting to rise. Think about it. Every champion, every person who's made it through, didn't just survive the storm. They embraced it. They used every challenge, every setback, every moment of doubt to fuel their journey. And you've been doing the same thing. Every step you've taken, every moment you've kept going despite the odds, that's the real victory. The fight is never easy, but it's in the struggle that you grow. Every ounce of pain, every moment of uncertainty is shaping you into the person you're meant to be. The pain you're feeling now, it's just temporary. But the strength you gain from it, that's permanent. So, here's the question you need to ask yourself. Are you ready to rise from this stronger than ever before? The final push is always the hardest, but it's also where you find out what you're truly capable of. And I believe with everything inside me that you have what it takes to cross that finish line. You faced down your demons. You fought through the hardest battles of your life. And now, the choice is yours to keep pushing or to let go. The reality is this: the only way you can fail now is if you stop. You've already come so far. Your future self will thank you for staying in the fight, for never giving up, and for finding the strength to keep going even when it felt like the world was against you. So here's what I want you to do. Keep going. When you feel like you can't take another step, take one more. When you're exhausted, dig deeper. When you're scared, find the courage to keep moving forward. You've already proven that you have what it takes to make it this far. Now prove that you can finish what you started. The world needs you. Your story matters. And the best part? This is only the beginning. As we reach the end of this journey, I want you to take a moment and reflect. What have you learned? What have you gained from this fight? Take a deep breath and remind yourself, you are stronger than you think. You are capable of more than you know. And you are already a winner for staying in the fight. Leave a comment below and let me know, what's your next step? What are you fighting for? And how can we help you along the way? Stay strong. Stay relentless. And remember, no matter how tough it gets, you can do this. Keep fighting. Your victory is waiting.